Jin has once again proven his lasting influence and star power as he was named one of the top stars shining brightest in the year of the Firehorse 2026 through a widely discussed public poll and media recognition released in early January. The title, rooted in East Asian zodiac symbolism, highlights celebrities expected to dominate public attention, cultural impact, and career growth throughout the year, and Jin's name stood out prominently among top-tier Korean entertainers. The Firehorse year is traditionally associated with passion, charisma, leadership, and bold transformation, qualities that many fans and industry observers believe align closely with Jin's current career trajectory. Having completed his military service and returned to full-scale activities, Jin entered 2026 with strong momentum, fueled by successful solo achievements, high-profile magazine features, and his long-anticipated return to group promotions with BTS. Media outlets noted that his steady rise since late 2025 made him a natural choice for this recognition. What makes this achievement particularly noteworthy is the public-driven nature of the poll. Jin ranked at the top after receiving overwhelming support from fans across Korea and internationally, demonstrating not only his popularity, but also his strong emotional connection with the public. Analysts pointed out that Jin's appeal extends beyond fandom power. His image as a reliable, sincere, and warm-hearted artist resonates strongly with general audiences, which is a key factor in long-term stardom. Industry insiders have also linked this recognition to Jin's expanding presence outside music. Over the past months, he has become a sought-after figure in fashion, lifestyle branding, and editorial projects, reinforcing his reputation as a multi-dimensional celebrity. His calm confidence, refined visuals, and articulate interviews have helped shape a mature public image that aligns well with the symbolic meaning of the Firehorse year. Fans reacted enthusiastically to the announcement, celebrating the title as a reflection of Jin's perseverance and growth. Many shared messages on social media calling 2026 Jin's year, expressing excitement for his upcoming music activities, global appearances, and potential solo projects alongside BTS's full group comeback. Several fan communities also highlighted how this recognition feels especially meaningful following Jin's return from enlistment, marking a new chapter rather than a continuation of past success. As 2026 unfolds, expectations around Jin continue to rise. With major group activities ahead and sustained individual influence, this latest title strengthens the narrative that Jin is entering one of the most defining phases of his career. Whether through music, fashion, or cultural presence, all signs suggest that Jin is poised to truly embody the spirit of the Firehorse, bold, radiant, and impossible to ignore throughout the year. Beyond the symbolic recognition, industry watchers see this title as a reflection of measurable momentum in Jin's career. Entertainment analysts have noted a clear increase in brand value indicators, including search trends, social media engagement, and media exposure since the end of 2025. These metrics suggest that Jin's influence is not limited to a single fan-driven moment, but part of a broader and sustained rise that aligns closely with the expectations placed on a Firehorse year figure. Jin's public image has also evolved noticeably, drawing praise for its balance between approachability and quiet authority. Commentators have pointed out that Jin's recent appearances, whether at official schedules, editorial shoots, or casual fan interactions, project a sense of calm leadership and self-assurance. This has resonated strongly with audiences who appreciate celebrities that grow naturally with time, rather than relying solely on trend-driven visibility. Cultural experts further emphasized that the Firehorse symbolism carries deeper meaning in the Korean entertainment context. It is often associated with individuals who act as catalysts for change and renewal, particularly after periods of transition. For Jin, this interpretation feels especially fitting as 2026 marks his first full year of unrestricted activities following military service. Media outlets framed the title as a sign that Jin is not merely returning to the spotlight, but redefining his place within it. The recognition has also sparked discussion about Jin's role within BTS moving forward. Fans and commentators alike have highlighted how his steady presence and emotional reliability could play a crucial part in shaping the group's next era. Rather than focusing solely on performance or visuals, many believe Jin's strength lies in his ability to anchor narratives, both musically and culturally, during a pivotal period for the group. International fans responded with particular enthusiasm, translating articles and poll results across multiple languages and celebrating the achievement as a global acknowledgement of Jin's impact. On social media, phrases like "firehorse Jin" and "2026 is Jin's year" quickly gained traction, reinforcing the idea that this title has become more than a headline. It has turned into a shared narrative embraced by fans worldwide. As the year progresses, expectations continue to build around Jin's next moves, with large-scale group activities, potential solo ventures, and expanding influence in fashion and media. Many observers believe this recognition may be just the beginning. If early January is any indication, Jin's presence in 2026 is set to be defined by consistency, quiet power, and a growing cultural footprint, qualities that perfectly echo the spirit of a star shining brightest in the year of the firehorse. Observers have also pointed out that this recognition arrives at a moment when the public narrative around Jin feels especially unified and positive. Unlike fleeting viral moments, the response to the top stars shining brightest in the year of the Firehorse 2026 title has been marked by consistency across demographics. Fans, casual listeners, and industry professionals alike have echoed similar sentiments about his reliability, maturity, and long-term appeal. This rare alignment has strengthened the perception that his influence is rooted in substance rather than short-lived hype. Media analysts further highlighted how Jin's communication style plays a significant role in sustaining this momentum. In recent interviews and public statements, his words have often emphasized gratitude, patience, and personal growth. Such messaging resonates strongly in a post-hiatus era where audiences are increasingly drawn to authenticity. Commentators noted that his ability to articulate experiences without over-dramatization has helped deepen trust between him and the public, reinforcing his reputation as a grounded and thoughtful figure. From a broader industry perspective, the title has also been interpreted as a strategic signal. Entertainment insiders believe that recognitions tied to cultural symbolism often influence casting decisions, brand partnerships, and editorial direction throughout the year. As a result, Jin is expected to appear more frequently in high-profile campaigns that value storytelling, heritage, and emotional connection, areas where his image naturally excels. Several fashion and lifestyle brands have already hinted at upcoming collaborations, further fueling anticipation. Fans, meanwhile, have embraced the title as motivation rather than a final achievement. Many online discussions emphasize hopes that 2026 will showcase Jin's artistic depth through new music, live performances, and creative concepts that reflect his personal journey. Rather than placing pressure on him to outshine others, supporters frame the Firehorse recognition as encouragement for him to move at his own pace while continuing to evolve. As the year unfolds, the significance of this title is likely to grow alongside Jin's activities. What began as a symbolic honor in early January is gradually shaping into a defining theme for his 2026 narrative, one centered on renewal, confidence, and quiet influence. If the months ahead continue on this trajectory, the image of Jin as one of the brightest stars of the Firehorse year may come to represent not just a prediction, but a reality steadily taking form. Looking ahead, many commentators believe that the true impact of this recognition will be revealed through Jin's choices over the coming months. Rather than rushing to capitalize on attention, his recent pattern suggests a carefully paced approach, one that prioritizes quality, meaning, and longevity. This strategy has drawn praise from cultural critics who see it as a refreshing contrast in an industry often driven by speed and constant exposure. The Firehorse symbolism, in this sense, is interpreted less as explosive visibility and more as controlled strength and direction. Jin's relationship with fans has also been central to the discussion surrounding the title. Many have noted that his interactions consistently emphasize mutual respect and reassurance, creating a sense of stability that fans find comforting during periods of change. This emotional consistency has been cited as one of the reasons why public support for Jin remains unwavering across different phases of his career. In online forums, fans frequently describe him as a figure who ages with them, reflecting shared growth rather than distant celebrity. Entertainment columnists further argue that Jin's influence in 2026 may extend beyond charts and headlines into cultural memory. His journey, from early skepticism about his role as an idol to widespread recognition for perseverance and professionalism, has become a narrative that resonates with broader audiences. In this context, being named a star of the Firehorse year is seen as acknowledgement of resilience, earned respect, and steady self-belief, rather than sudden success. As anticipation builds for upcoming group and individual activities, the title continues to frame expectations in a grounded yet optimistic way. It does not demand constant reinvention, but instead highlights the value of presence, sincerity, and quiet leadership. For Jin, this recognition feels less like a peak and more like a milestone, one that marks readiness for the next stage of his artistic and personal evolution. By early 2026 standards, the conversation surrounding Jin has shifted noticeably. The focus is no longer solely on achievements already earned, but on the confidence that what lies ahead will be equally meaningful. If the spirit of the Firehorse represents courage and forward motion, then Jin's journey this year appears poised to move steadily onward, defined not by noise but by enduring brilliance.